Alright everyone, I'm Ryers and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Let's keep going. Alright, let's make our way to Boklad. Can I go through here? Okay, not at the moment.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
There's a lot of stuff down that way. Can't get to it from here. Probably have to go through that gate. That's pretty though. More stuff down there too. We got a side quest here. See what's going on.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
You're speaking
Well
awfully
met,
loud
friend.
about
My brother and I
troubles.
have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
This is clearly a trap.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
I mean, I'll still do it, but
Well,
I'm
if
going to be
have to deal
expecting
with them
trouble.
anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching you.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Yeah. At least Clive and me are on the same page. Yep.
Look lively, you lot. Yes.
knock him down with that one. That's fine. He's dead anyway. Alright. At least we took care of the bandits. Won't be causing any more trouble.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Come on, Claire. There isn't a cart. I guess there is.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just gonna keep this stuff for themselves.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
I guarantee you when we get down there and we talk to the merchant, he's gonna say, oh, where are my goods? We told him about them.
Look at them all. I thought the bastards would have eaten the lot by now.
But we won't be going hungry, that's for sure. You've had your rewards and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Jonas and... it was something else, but yeah, I've got... I'm remembering you guys.
I see the Dalnex
Place
lag
is
behind
nice.
Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Yeah, it's this circle, okay. Just want to take a look around. Get a good view of everything. I guess it just is a bridge that happens to have a fallen ruin in the center of it. That's how they built the bridge around it. Speaking of... what knocked it down? Maybe Joel knocked it down? Okay. I'm not likely going to use Ambrosia to get around much on the first time through. If I have to backtrack, I'll use her, but I want to take in the new sights and sounds. Speaking of, that's a pretty sight. Final Sin of the Demecian Republic.
So this is Zemeckis.
Ah.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
Judging by
The
the
gods
destruction.
emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him two curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
They probably are.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the sins of Zemeckis and all that are a bit more important
Something
than
wrong?
we think at the moment.
Nothing. It's nothing.
I remember it mentioned in a book before. This looks like almost like the destruction that Ifrit caused at Phoenix. Oh, that scared me. A controller rumbled along with that lightning crack. Seeing this again, okay. Or this place
I
again.
see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only.
You know about Ultima 2?
Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
What does she know?
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Even the disrespect.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
It's all over again, huh? God. This whole situation is just so unjust. I feel like Dion will make a great ruler.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
But yeah, his father and the Empress just don't want to give Dion that kind of power. They want to keep him as a puppet. And I don't think he's going to stay a puppet much longer based on how that went. But we shall see. This place is gorgeous.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But there's never a bigger break for the siege to win.
I'll maybe we'll find a potion or something. What's that over there? Is that Rendela? Oh, that is that way. Okay. Which is that is Rendela, isn't it? Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. It was Drake's Fang that was to the to the west. Got some traders here.
Alright. Headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? There's good gil to be made there, believe you me. Yeah.
Imagine.
The minute I heard them bandits had blown up Drake's Fang, I packed up me store and pulled me boots on. And so did you, eh? I did have a plan to make me fortune with some baths down by the Dalamil Inn. How can anybody sit back and relax in a land that ain't got a whiff of the crystal's blessing no more? And that's when it hit me. If you're looking for lucre, the Dominion's the place to be. Soon enough, half a storm will be headed there. If I can get in first and set up shop, I'll have a license to mint gil. The guildmasters at Carnival will be beggars by comparison. I'll be famous in all four corners of Storm soon enough. I'll have a fortune that'll make me ma and pa proud. Alright? Headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? There's good gil to be made there. Believe you me. Yeah. The minute I heard them
And he just
bandits
keeps
are blowing up
talking.
Drinks Fang, I packed up me store.
He's still talking. Okay. Wow. Yeah, look at those reflections. Wow. Okay. Anyway, yeah. That aside, this is gorgeous. Yeah, just the way the rock face looks, it definitely looks like some sort of like crater. Even bigger than the one at Phoenix Gate. So I hope we actually learn about what happened to make this like how it is. I want to learn more of the world before
Not much further to
the Continental Accord.
Good. I've had my fill of life without magic, if you can call it life. The sooner I can fill my flask from a crystal like a civilized adult, the better.
You can't really blame them for seeking comforts. They're just trying to live comfortably. This is weird. Blood Fang, Walled Neck, okay.
Out of our way.
Further up here is something called Mekith. You can't go up this way. This is that section. Can we climb? Oh, we can just climb here. Okay. Ancient sword. Interesting. Let me look at that. Sounds neat. Ancient sword. 252. It's a little bit stronger. Marked lack of weapons left from the Age of the Fallen. This suggests there was a site in which peace prevailed, or one in which those in power were unable to be contested. Those few weapons that do remain are found to be extremely lightweight and nigh indestructible, but unfortunately impossible to duplicate in modern day ages. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty basic looking, but
This might take a while.
I do like this simple look of the sword. It's like how black it is. Yeah, it's a neat looking one. What's in here though? Can we not go up here? I guess this is Mekith. Well, maybe we'll come back here at some point. Should just be able to drop down here, right? Yeah. I'll probably just climb up that way too. More traders. They're not moving very quickly.
Mother, I'm thirsty.
These are refugees.
We're nearly at the markets. I'll get you something to drink there, all right?
If we can afford a new crystal.
This is a nice road. A very scenic road. It's a good spot to stop and just take a breather at, like she's doing.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Careful! We're not alone.
Alright, let's head inside. I guess just go through the ruins. So there's a little encampment here, though. A little bit of a town. Buckcloud Markets.
Finally. There are no crystals here. We have to keep going. The crystalline dominion is our only chance.
I know, but the checkpoint.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
That's that then. No traders pass. No passage.
Porter for hire. The best service at the best price. Others will carry off your fortune. I'll just carry your goods.
What do you think, girl? Is it time we took to the Crystal Road ourselves?
It's a nice little quaint place. Oh yeah, everyone's moving out because Mother Crystal's gone.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste. I am hurrying, my lord.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
I wish to engage the Crimson Caravan services. Where's the proprietress?
She's otherwise engaged at present, my lord. Come back later.
Crimson Caravan. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, hello.
Well met.
Trail or shifting sands lie. Okay.
You're welcome anytime.
I'll look more up this way. Okay. Another chest. I'll go up there in just a sec.
I hear the brothers found another victim. Can you believe it?
I believe it, all right. What's that? The third this month?
Ah, a soldier like yourself could do with hearing this. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in Leitney's Cleft, you just pass them right on by.
And why is that?
Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats and footpads look like upstanding citizens by comparison.
These must be the ones I came
What they
across.
do is befriend a passing merchant, someone new to the area, and steer them straight into the arms of bandits. The merchant dead and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brothers set to sweet-talking some other unsuspecting fool, a warrior. Now, the brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done, the brothers sweep in and loot the bandits and dead merchant both.
Yeah, there's a lazy sort of cunning to it, I suppose. You'd think they'd run out of bandits eventually.
So close to Buckcloud? Not bloody likely.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you run into them, you steer clear. Or better yet, give them a damn good hiding.
I only wish I had. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. Maybe we'll meet him again and have some nice words with them. What's this building? Tavern.
If our rivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
The Wheel and Crescent. That's all traders and travelers are weary of foot, parched of throat, and light of belly to rest while within our premises. No bears in this snug. Alright, let's keep going.
Out of my sight, wench. I've no use for a branded who can't even fill my cup.
Here's more of the main markets. Okay.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Bread looks pretty good.
For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'll take the large one.
An excellent choice, my lord.
Hello, Goots. I hope you haven't been waiting too long for me.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Yeah, they probably
It wouldn't
did.
surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
The owner of the Crimson Caravans, huh? Okay.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Maybe I put too much importance on the Crimson Caravan.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
I'm excited to see a red chocobo though. Be careful there, kid.
Peaches and pears.
Yeah, I saw this sign out here.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I think that's Lisa's voice actor.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. but the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Alright. Crimson Collar.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Alright. Dialogue changed.
Caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Want something moving? Then Aldrich is your man. He's never lost a load, and he's a third the price of the Crimson Caravans. Don't bother with the best, put Aldrich to the test. How's your luck, buddy?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
I'm gonna say Goots is a big target.
Round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Have a word with the fishmonger back there by the gate. She's been looking into who the culprits might be.
Did you hear about the Empire's Black Shields? Apparently they've been going around Imperial lands stringing up bearers.
What a waste!
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Probably pretty hard.
Anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Yep.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Alright. Oh, we got a lead.
Come on, come on!
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry. That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
He wouldn't have noticed
if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Alright, where are you going?
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employees do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
But what?
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
They come for us instead.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Hold on for a sec.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Is Eloise your sister?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
No, I'm not
If
blaming
he and his
him.
friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
A lot of gil.
sorry.
Where is it?
I'm sorry.
You're fine, Hansa.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
I'm guessing back towards that one
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
encampment. Yeah, Mekith. That's probably where they are.
You can do it, Clive.
Yeah, he's with us. He's on our party list thingy. He is. He's a little guest down there. Yeah, one thing I want to actually do here, since we can just reallocate these at any time, I'm going to take off the points that we're not actually actively using, so we can put it into the things we are. So now we can put the points, well, a lot of points, into things that we would actually want. But mastering these really doesn't do a whole lot for like actually upgrading the damage. So let's think here. So we've got the counter with these two. The big damage, multi-hits, AoEs. I'm going to change out Rising Flames for some other big ability. And maybe Judgment Bolt, if I can master it. I can't master it. Okay. What does this do? This says sends enemies flying. Okay. Judgment Bolt's just like a big hit, but I can't really afford to master it right now though. So we could, I guess, master another ability and put it in place of Rising Flames. Like maybe Upheaval. Hold to increase range. Yeah. Get that. So Rising Flames, you do Upheaval for more AoE. So Phoenix is our AoE now. We got Ignition and Upheaval. For Titan, we could move Rook's Gambit over. Yeah, let's move Rook's Gambit. Put it, Gouge is very good. I'll keep, yeah, okay. I'll move Raging Fists over. I'll move Raging Fists in this spot. And then the multi-hits on Garuda, the AoEs on you, and then I want the single targets on you. The big hits, the finishers on you. So instead of that, we can put something else on. I mean, I could put Rising Flames in that spot. Sure. It'll take me a bit to get used to this, because it's all weirdly placed now. Let me think if there's a way I can... Okay, I'm used to that being on that. 2 holds are on square. Yeah, okay, I think this is fine. Okay. I'll be a bit of practice to get used to, but that's fine.
Oh, you better not have scared any of my birds.
We'll see how it goes for me, and as we can always just change it later, so.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
So yeah, I'll stay on Phoenix for small groups. This for big enemies, and this is for dealing quick hits.
foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! It's that guard from Falkland! Kill him! Kill them all! Stay down!
Right, I don't have the counter on that anymore. Oh, I'm still holding that button. Damn.
Nice try.
I like how that the skulls are set up. Was that all of them, though? There's a lot of stuff there.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Let me actually look at this on the map here, like the world map. Wait, so this is the hole, the giant hole. We should be able to see the crystal from here, right? Should be able to. Feel like that way. Or that way. But I don't see it.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be
Including
that
bearers.
goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
Oh, wow, okay.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
Yeah, works for me.
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Crimson Compass. Okay.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Humans are formed to join the Collar and Compass. Okay.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
9 million. It's a bit out of my price range, unfortunately. There's the Trader's Pass. With lightning, thunderstorm, and meteorite, right?
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
You both have things to say.
Is something the matter?
Let's ask about you.
Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and trusted porterage firm in Buckland. Now, there are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for 2 reasons. We're reliable, and we don't ask questions. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want moved discreetly. Be that possessions you'd rather others didn't know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we spend on improving our ability to transport the latter. You might even consider us the competitors of the infamous Sid the Outlaw, had he and I not reached an agreement. About the markets?
This being a border town.
Merchants often stop in on the way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final business in the Republic. And the locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their wagons down with the local specialties before they leave, and lightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? Why then it falls to porters like ourselves to provide one.
Or at least, it did.
Lately, most passers-through journey to the Dominion in search of a safe haven rather than a tidy profit. And who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce, after all. Right, what about the children around?
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They'll be safe with us. There'll be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive. Especially if the cast stones is some other ill-intentioned element, decided to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who care to see that doesn't happen. Alright.
Best of luck.
Sid.
And Theo. How about you? My sister is the smiling face of the Crimson Caravans, and I am the scowl. She brings in the customers. I scare off those who prey on them.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eloise always did have a talent for business. I prefer working with my hands, or rather my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
Crimson Caravans has a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. Another checkpoint. Half of the wagons that come through Bucklad nowadays are full of people fleeing for the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blend in with all the others. Let us through. We can't live without magic. They'll give us new crystals in Twinside.
Fools, the lot of them.
If they love magic so much, then they should have tried being born a bearer. That's a fair point.
Criminals and cowards.
Who bully the desperate and the dispossessed into doing their bidding. And all so they could keep their own hands clean. It's no wonder it took me a while to track them down. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them. Still less brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils if it didn't all belong to other people. That's fair.
Farewell then.
Alright. That was good meeting you. I need to move on after this side quest.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it, then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Bucklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Bearer of good news. There's two more side quests here. Alright, well, I'll probably do more next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all then. Take care.